Hey guys, it's Margaret, and today I want to show you how to stay organized for school. It's the middle of the semester, and chances are you're probably so busy studying for your tests and quizzes that you're not even thinking about staying organized. And staying organized is really the key to succeeding on all of those tests and quizzes and making sure that you have the notes you need when it comes time to study. In this video, I'm going to run you through a bunch of tips that I use to stay organized in school and in life. It's really helpful for me to have a good mindset going into school, and one of the things that helps me with that is staying organized. But before I show you all those tips, make sure you subscribe to 17's YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on any of our future organizational and bullet journaling tips and tricks. All right, let's get started. Most mornings I'm so exhausted that I can barely drag myself out of bed, let alone try and pick out an outfit for the day. So one of my most important tips for you, and tip number one for today, is going to be to lay out your outfit the night before. That way you know you've already picked out a really cute outfit and you don't have to worry about it in the morning when you're still half asleep and barely functioning. Number two is to never snooze your alarm. I cannot stress how important sleep is to me, and I'm sure it's as important to everyone else, so it's crucial that you do not snooze that alarm. You wake up when you're supposed to and leave an ample amount of time for you to wake up. One of the tricks to doing that is making sure you get about 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. And what I like to do is put away my phone 30 minutes before I want to fall asleep, because looking at that screen, scrolling through Instagram for hours is not going to help me get enough sleep. I am so guilty of spending hours at night scrolling through Instagram to the point where I have no idea what time it is. So I need my phone nowhere near me when I'm trying to fall asleep. Another reason hitting snooze is a terrible idea is you're going to have no time to get ready in the morning, eat breakfast, brush your teeth. Anything you do in the morning, you're gonna feel frazzled, and that's not a good way to start the day if you wanna have the best day possible. One of the things that helps me wake up in the morning is setting 3 alarms. 1 alarm for when I should wake up, 1 15 minutes before I need to wake up, and 1 15 minutes after I wake up, just in case I snooze past those first 2 alarms. But hopefully I won't reach that 6:30 alarm, because by 6:15, I'm already up and ready for the day. Another great tip for getting organized for school is to start your day off with a little bit of exercise. So get up a little bit earlier than you normally would and either run, or if you're not into running, go to the gym and lift some weights, whatever you feel like you want to do just to get your heart racing a little bit. I personally am a runner, so I'll get up maybe 45 minutes before I need to, go for a quick 30-minute jog, and then I always feel so much more awake and ready for the day. Exercise will also keep you more alert throughout the day, and it will teach you good time management because you're planning in an extra 45 minutes into your day. My next tip to getting organized is to take all of the random things that you carry in your bag throughout the day and organize them into smaller bags. I'm gonna use this bag to put all of my random little knickknacks and things I need. I always carry headphones throughout the day, but they end up tangled in with everything else that's in my bag. So I found this cute little case that you can wrap around and button it so that they're all in one place and they won't get tangled anymore. And then I put them in this bag so I know where they are at all times. Ladies, you know that it's absolutely the worst moment in your life when you are out in public and you do not have a tampon, when you really need it. So I always carry tampons with me for that emergency moment. So I'm gonna put them in this bag so that they don't randomly fly out when I try to pull out a binder out of my backpack. Because if that happened in front of my crush, I would be absolutely mortified. I also carry a little baggie of floss for after lunch in case you accidentally ate something like parsley or salad and you have something nasty in your teeth and you have to give a presentation after. That's happened to me before. You don't want to be there, so I always carry emergency floss. I also carry lip gloss because I don't want to be focused on how I look or how I think I look in class. I just want to be focused on the notes. So I carry this lip gloss so I can just swipe it on really quick and I know I look good, and then I can focus on all of my studies. Also, I just love lip gloss and I don't want it to get dirty hanging at the bottom of my bag, so I need it in this little pouch. How many of you have sat down at a desk and have felt under the desk on accident and there are tons of pieces of gum which is disgusting. I've been there, I'm sure you guys have, so I always carry hand sanitizer in case I need to freshen up my hands. There's no worse feeling when you're trying to re-put your hair into a pony and the ponytail snaps and you no longer have any more ponytails. So I always carry extra ponytails for that exact moment. Another organizer I'm going to show you that I keep separate from the organizer that I just showed you is one for strictly my school supplies. So first I'm going to put in all of my washi tape. Next I'm going to put in my fun little paper clips. I always carry sticky notes no matter where I am, so I need to include them in my school supplies organizer. I also like jazzing up my school notes, so I carry a pad of stickers. I bullet journal a ton and have collected so many different materials throughout the whole process, but I don't want to carry around a 1,000-pound bag with me to school every day, so I'm only going to put the essentials in this pencil case. I carry a whole bunch of pencils with me throughout the day just in case one of them breaks and I need a new one. These solid colored pencils are from Erin Condren and the glitter pencils are from UB. I also carry a few pens because I actually like taking notes with pens more than I do pencils. I carry one regular ballpoint pen and I have these two fun pens from Date Designer that I also carry with me. I carry a few different markers, a couple that are more bold in weight and a couple that are thinner in weight because I never know what I'm gonna need in class. These two are microns and these two are Faber-Castell. Aside from the markers that I just showed, I carry colored markers in case I need to highlight or stress any different part of my notes. I carry a couple different types of markers. These are Crayola Super Tips and these are Faber-Castell. They both do the job really well. I also carry this emergency kit from UB that has small school supplies in it like tape and staplers in case I'm on the go at school and I need them in the nick of time. In this kit are 2 mini staplers and mini staples. I was always the one in class who would have multiple sheets of paper that I needed stapled for a homework assignment and had no stapler. That was the absolute worst feeling. With this kit, you will no longer have that problem. There's also mini scissors, mini tape and a mini tape refill, a sharpener, and a staple remover. And look at the cover, how cute is that? My next tip for staying organized for school is to have an agenda, planner, or a bullet journal where you can write all of your assignments and when you know you'll have a test or a quiz. And make sure right after you get that information about the next test or quiz, you write it in your planner. There have been so many times where I wrote it on my hand or I thought I would remember it and later I forget and I get to class and oh my gosh, there's a test that day and I failed it. So you don't want to be that person, aka me many times. You want to remember all those important dates and put them in your planner. For me, I use my bullet journal to track all of my assignments and to track my grades, studying, and my tests. If you're not a bullet journaler or you don't have time to create your own journal, you can just go out and buy a planner or an agenda and write all of your important dates in that planner. You can also use your phone to track all of your tests and quizzes and important dates that are coming up. I even have this calendar app where I can write down all of the important dates and create reminders. So let's say I have a test on February 8th. All I do is click add, I'll put history test. In the information, I'll click the date. I'll make it February 8th, which is a Friday. I'll make the time 2 p.m. because that's when I have history, and I have history for an hour, so I have an hour to take the test. I'll click done, and then in the alerts, I can click the alert button, and I want to make sure that I remember 1 and 2 days before so I have enough time to study. You click done, save, and now you can see that on February 8th, I have my history test. This app is called Calendars 5, but you can use any calendar app, even the calendar app that's already installed onto your phone. My next tip for you guys is to take organized notes. I did an entire video on how to make detailed and organized and beautiful notes. So click right here and check out that video. My final tip for everyone is to just do your best. School is difficult, especially when you're juggling extracurriculars and several classes and sports. So just doing your best is all that you can ask of yourself. And the best way to do that is to stay organized and follow these tips. So make sure you subscribe to 17's YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on any of our future organizational tips and tricks. See you next week.